Hey YouTube, Jim Miller here, helping you find and keep the love of your life. 4th of July here in Beaufort, South Carolina, and it's hot outside. No fireworks for you today, although we hope you see fireworks in your relationship. Going to go in a little different direction today. I've been talking about getting your ex back, but this is something that I got a question here that someone's asked that I want to answer, give my opinion on it. You know, my boyfriend and I, girl writes that her boyfriend and I have been together for about a year and a half now. It's been a good, strong relationship, or it's been a good, fun relationship and everything. But she's noticed over the last couple of weeks that he started to pull away. He started to back away a little bit. Doesn't seem as interested as he was at one time. And it reminds me of this joke that I saw one time, actually. There's a man and a woman sitting on the couch, and there's like a little thought bubble above her head. She's writing in her diary, and it says, "Dear Diary, Steve hasn't said too much to me tonight. He seems to be in his own little world over on the other side of the couch. I'm worried. Does he still love me? Could this be the end? Is our relationship over? Is all lost at this point?" And then there's a little thought bubble above his head, and he's just kind of sitting there looking off, and a little thought bubble above his head, and it says, "My motorcycle won't start. I wonder what could be wrong." And men and women are very different. Obviously, we all know that. Men and women are different people. We react and respond to things differently. And a man can pull away for any number of reasons. Financial pressures, pressures at the job, problems with friends. He could have a problem with a vehicle or something like that he can't figure out. Family, friends, any kind, all different kind of things. Many men like to feel like they're in control of something. If something comes along they don't feel like they're in control of, that could kind of help them back off a little bit. Another possibility, though, is that when we get into a relationship, a lot of us tend to lose ourselves in the relationship. We actually lose ourselves in there. We lose our sense of self, who we are, what we were, and he could be sitting there going, golly, I used to do this, and I used to do that, and I used to do all these things that I used to do, and I don't do them anymore. Now we just sit here and we live together, or we're just a couple. He kind of gets lost in the couplehood, and might feel a little suffocated. With that said, the best thing I think that you can do is have open and honest communication, two-way communication. As a couple, and I'm not great at it. I mean, it's communication is something that I'm learning. Communication is a skill that I'm learning. To be able to talk about what you want, what you need, and to be able to address threats to the relationship. If your significant other is backing off and that feels like a threat to you, you need to be able to talk about it. You need to be able to say, "Hey, listen, this is what I'm thinking. I'm feeling this. Is there something going on? Are we okay?" These are valid questions. Unfortunately, what so many of us do, myself included quite often, is, well, I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to cause a problem. I don't want confrontation. And we stuff all that stuff down inside. And when we do that, it ends up causing a problem, because then what you do is you stuff all this stuff on top of it, and it builds and it builds and it builds, and then all of a sudden something very small, and we can explode, and which is never pretty. So open and honest communication. If your boyfriend seems to be backing away, give him a little room, give him a little space, or your girlfriend for that matter. There's a link to a book down in the description of this video. It's called Desire Principles, and kind of gives you a little bit of insight into what a man thinks, and maybe kind of how to keep him more interested and whatnot like that. Just a little free ebook for you. Just sign in, you get instant access to it, and hopefully that'll help. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Click the notification icon, because I plan on trying to upload content every day for a while. Because I want to be able to help and you find and keep the love of your life. Until next time, YouTube, this is Jim Miller. Happy 4th of July.